In this video, you're going to learn how to lead the song Build My Life with Pat Barrett with just you and an acoustic guitar. Coming up. Hey, welcome to Advanced Worship Guitar Tutorials. My name's Spencer from leadingworshipwell.com, and today we're looking at the song Build My Life by Pat Barrett. If you haven't checked out the cover of this video that I put out yet, you can look at it right here. That'll show you what arrangement you're going to be learning in this video, but other than that, let's get into it. Here we are in the intro / verse 1. You play the same thing for both the intro and the verse, and the chords are D, G, D over F sharp, and G, and here is how we're going to play those chords. Here's our D, here's our G, D over F sharp, and G. So we'll be hanging on those chords for the intro and verse 1, and that's just to kind of keep it really thin and light at the beginning. That's why we're all the way up here on the fretboard. So this is how it goes.
Worthy of every song we could ever sing, worthy of all the praise we could ever bring, worthy of every breath we could ever breathe. We live for you.
And then you'll repeat that again for the rest of the verse. Let's head into the chorus. Here we are in the chorus. We're going to open things up just a little bit more, so we're going to move down on the fretboard, and the chords we're playing are G, E minor, D, and B minor. So here are the chords for this part. Here's how we're going to play a G. It's actually a G2. Here's the E minor. Still want to keep the E minor thin because this is only the first chorus and we got a lot more of the song to build. Here is the D. And here's the B minor. So altogether that sounds like this.
Holy, there is no one like you, there is none beside you. Open up my eyes in wonder and show me who you are, and fill me with your heart and lead me in your love to those around me.
We'll go back to that G at the end of the chorus and hang on that headed into verse 2. Here we are in verse 2. We're going to start bringing a little bit more energy. So here are the chords to the first half of verse 2, and we're just going to be playing a D and G here. You could play a D over F sharp in there, but I just like to keep it these two chords because that kind of adds a little something whenever you finally add the D over F sharp in the second half of verse 2. So here are the chords we're playing for the first half of verse 2. Here's our D. And then to get to the G, all we have to do is move our pinky up to the 8th fret. So the first half of verse 2 sounds like this.
Worthy of every song we could ever sing, worthy of all the praise we could ever bring, worthy of every breath we could ever breathe. We live for you.
Now the second half of verse 2 opens it up a little bit more. We're building a little bit more energy here, and here are the chords we're going to play. Here's our D. Here's our G. So all I'm doing is adding my middle finger on the 3rd fret there. Down to the D over F sharp, and then back to that G. So that sounds like this.
Jesus, the name above every other name. Jesus, the only one who could ever save. Worthy of every breath could ever breathe. We live for you. Oh, we live for you.
Into chorus number 2. Here we are in chorus number 2, and we just finished playing this G chord. Now we're going to open it up a little bit for chorus number 2 by taking our ring finger off of the B string and going back to this G. Then we're going to play this E minor, down to this D, back to this B minor. So that'll be the first time through the chorus, and then the second half of the chorus we're just going to switch one chord, and we're going to switch the D chord to this one. You can play the other one too, it doesn't really matter. I don't know why I played this one in the cover that I did, but that's what I did, so that's what I'll show you here. Alright, so this is what it sounds like.
Holy, there is no one like you. There is none beside you. Open up my eyes in wonder and show me who you are and fill me with your heart and lead me in your love to those around me.
And then we'll go down to that G because we're about to head into the bridge. Here we are in the bridge, and this is where it gets interesting because this is where we add the lead line, which I think like a keyboard usually plays it in the original recordings, but we're going to play it on guitar. So first I'm going to show you the general chords that we're going to use, and then I'll show you how to add the lead line on top of that. So here are the chords we're going to use. It's going to be G, A, B minor, D, and here are the general shapes. There's the G, there's the A, there's the B minor, and there's the D. So pretty standard chord shapes. Now we're going to slow down a little bit, and I'm going to show you how to add the lead line on top of that. You can check it out right here. Just look at the tab, and I'll play through each of these chord shapes one at a time. So G, the G chord sounds like this. And then we'll go to the A. B minor, up to the D, so all together slowly that sounds like this. So I'll play through the bridge here once and you can hear it, how it goes, and obviously it builds up back into the chorus. So this is what the bridge sounds like. So we just came out of that chorus and now we go straight into the instrumental part.
I will build my life upon your love. It is a firm foundation. I will put my trust in you alone, and I will not be shaken.
And we'll build that into the final chorus. Here we are in the final chorus, and this is the last chorus of the song, so we want it to be as loud as possible, so we're going to use big open chord shapes. The chords are exactly the same though, G, E minor, B minor, and D. Here's how we're going to play them. There's the G. We're going to play this E minor this time, to this D, to the B minor. And you might notice that whenever I play that B minor, I use my middle finger, which is kind of weird because most people play it this way, but I find it's easier for me to just switch between like the B minor and the G. So that's why I do it that way. I'm not going to play through that. You know how the chorus goes. Let's move into the final bridge. Here we are in the very last part of the song, the bridge. We do it loudly one more time, and then at the very end we back it off. We're going to play the same exact lead line that I just showed you in the bridge from before, so all together it sounds like this.
I will build my life upon your foundation. I will put my trust in you alone, and I will not be shaken.
And we'll end on that G2, and hopefully your voice doesn't crack in the middle of you playing that. Congratulations, you made it to the very end of the song. I know this tutorial was shorter than normal, but this is a simple song, so I didn't feel the need to add a bunch of stuff to it. I still feel like it built over time, which was what we're aiming for. So once again, my name is Spencer Cormany from leadingworshipwell.com, your daily dose of practical worship leading tips. I post every day on Instagram and Facebook at Leading Worship Well, so you can follow me there, or you can find the post over on my website, leadingworshipwell.com. But thanks so much for joining me today. If you liked this video, make sure to leave a like down below, and maybe hit subscribe so you don't miss out on future videos just like this one. And if you have a song suggestion for what song you want to learn next, let me know in the comments down below, and I just might teach it to you. Thanks so much for joining me today. Until I see you next time, keep leading worship well.